I had a good game against him. Though. I did get a double against him though.
Okay. Hey, you can live with that. Live with that.
We lost the series, but I got my double. That's
all that matters, man.
Get yours.
You take the wins where you can get them.
win.
Okay, so we talked about the growth of the game. We kind of talked about it with some things that still need to change. But do you have anything else in your mind that you think needs to change? This could be stuff that happens in the league, stuff that happens with the conversations about the league, et cetera, but just anything that you would like to see change in the future.
We still need to tell more stories. Like we've gotten back to that. I think we did good, especially during like the pandemic when we had the bubble seasons of telling stories of almost all the players. And CC, Angel, they've come back and they, like it's no fault of their own, but like we've gone back to that one person, superstar, trickle down. It doesn't work that way. Like everybody doesn't like one person, but there is somebody in this league that they can like and follow, but you have to tell their story. And then on the basketball side, we need injured reserve. We need to be able to have a player on IR, and we need more roster spots. That's
12 is crazy. You said that. I was like, whoa.
More teams too, but those are things we need. And we just got our new TV rights still, so hopefully the more things are coming. And then for me, long term, I want us to have a pension. That is something I think is really the mark of a standing league, is that you have a pension, you have something to show for your time in that league. You know what I mean? The NFL is 5 years. And for the rest of my life, I got something coming. I got healthcare, because God bless, we live in America.
Yeah.
And just, I think that's the biggest things that we can move forward and like behind the scenes stuff. And we're getting there. So
my only problem is, and not a problem with anything, especially like healthcare and all that stuff related. That's
like, I hate healthcare.
My problem with healthcare, man.
But my problem is that I see a lot of people saying like, I'm waiting for ESPN to provide the show. And I get like how mainstream,
like a WNBA show or something.
Yeah, like
I know where you're going with this,
coverage or whatever the case may be. And I get it. ESPN is like the big deal. It's like getting the Nike shoe deal. It's like getting the McDonald's commercial, Sprite commercial. There are other avenues to deliver this storytelling endeavor, and I just personally feel like the YouTube avenue has not been fully like, gone through for a lot of people. It doesn't even necessarily have to be just the players, but even just content creators as a whole, but players as well. Like I hate watching Monica McNutt sit there and like try to explain to Stephen A why you're wrong. Don't talk to him, gang. Just don't. He's always going to say something stupid. He's always going to say a name wrong. He's always going to jump to a conclusion or try to drum up the narratives and all that stuff like that. Y'all get on YouTube. Monica, Chanae, I don't know, Candace might be busy. Just get some of these people. Andrea, just get some of these people, start the YouTube channel, and then you can do things the right way.
So I do think you are correct. I think one thing that we've always been is just very do it ourselves. I think just because women's basketball is still very much like niche, we just don't know the people doing the work. But Locked On Women's Basketball, Splash Women's Basketball, Katie on the cam, she does her work on YouTube, mainly game recaps, like really fun stuff. The Athletic, the Next. Like there's so many just people we just don't know just because it's just not, we've been doing it ourselves this whole time. You know what I mean? So I think Shanae might actually have a YouTube show. Actually, she got something, or she got her own show. Shanae has her own show. I don't know where it's
was there. Say what?
She got her own show though, but I don't know what it's on. But I feel you though. Like I feel like that's kind of been our fan base has been like, we gonna do it ourselves anyway. So I do appreciate like having other avenues to have these conversations and to continue promoting the league and the players in the league.
Hell yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to recycle old points, but I want to go back to the mansplaining thing, because there's an obvious elephant in the room that I want you to like dunk on, or even potentially shock me and be with. You know a lot of the guys that don't watch the WNBA at all, like zero. They'll say, well, why don't you watch it? Oh, I don't know, man. We're not having dunks. And then they'll say some shit like lower the, yep, I'm going there just to get, I want you to cook them. You are a professional. Why are these solutions like we need more dunks, so lower the rim? asinine, or do you actually agree with them?
I have this argument. I won't say who I have it with because they will cancel him, and I will protect this person.
Okay.
But because like when Michael Porter Jr. came out and was just like, man, they should lower the rim, and everybody was like, why would you say? I'm like, bro, all of the niggas say that. He was dumb enough to say it on camera. I'm like, they all feel that way. He just said it on camera like an idiot. God bless his pretty little soul. But like, this has been my argument because I remember I was sitting at Coachella one year with my brother and a guy that works for YouTube Music, and we were having this huge conversation like, yo, lower the rims, bro. Like, that's the difference. Like, I want to see somebody do something crazy. Like, imagine women doing that. Right? And I'm like, all right, so All-Star Weekend is coming up. It's in Vegas. Like, put something together. I got the players that'll play in a lower rim game. Like, it's no thing. Like, we could do it. He couldn't sell it.
Oh.
Well.
Proof is in the pudding.
Well,
there you go.
what do you have?
And
that's why we value this. Thank you for saying that. I literally, my whole stance has been, y'all don't care. And I'm being so serious. Not only do y'all not care, y'all would OD normalize it. My proof is not only do I have that, but now let's say it was pushed through. My proof is literally the NBA. Nowadays, look at the crazy ass dunks that happen on a daily basis, and we're just like hype.
Why y'all never say raise the rim in NBA? Y'all never say that shit. Raise the rim. This too easy. Raise the rim. And realistically speaking, like, this is my thing, and this is also why CC is so big, right? The people that say lower the rim are the same ones that when we lower the rim would say they lowered the rim.
Hey, no cap, because they'll talk about the size of the ball. They'll talk about the size.
They're the same one. So it's like we're gonna continually change to fit somebody that don't want to fuck with us, or we just gonna ride with the same people. And then, like, logistically speaking, basketball is a worldwide sport. So in the best league in the world, they're gonna play in a lower rim. That's gonna change your shot. That's gonna change everything. But for this summer, we're gonna play in this lower rim, and then go overseas, go to the Olympics, go wherever, and have to adjust again.
Going back to 10, yeah.
And then we're going to tell kids like, oh, well, when you get here, like, how do you do that? Like, it don't even make sense. And then we're going to do it for people that don't like us. It would be different if our core base was like, man, we should lower the rims. We love you guys now, but that would be different. But it's people that don't watch the game. It's people that never have come to a WNBA game. Like, when I was in the league, I used to give random people tickets. Like, if somebody had to troll me on the internet, I'd be like, here, I let these tickets come to the game. And they would come 80% of the time. They come and be like, yo, that shit was actually really fun. My bad. But a lot of it is because you hear the jokes, you see the internet, and you just run with it. You've never seen a game. You've only seen the stupid ass clips that they do with people missing layups, which you can do the exact same thing in an NBA game. Yeah. You can do the exact same blooper reel in an NBA game with travels, because they don't call travels in the NBA.
And carries.
You can do the exact same thing. But like, the reason CC is so big is because she's been able to galvanize the crowd that has historically hated us.
Damn.
Her fan base is the fan base that has always said, lower the rim, women shouldn't play sports. Oh, they're all black and gay. Like, that's her fan base. That may be representative of her, may not be representative of her. That doesn't matter. But she's been able to grab middle America and make them love her. And in turn, they're watching her play. And that's why she's a superstar, outside of the fact that she is going to be one of the greatest to ever play, barring anything crazy, right? She's extraordinarily talented. But she's been able to galvanize a crowd we've never been able to reach, and quite frankly, have stopped trying to reach.
Yeah, that's fair too. Because we're here, because we gotta get some fire up underneath you, put you on the hot seat. You mentioned them 2 times. You need to make a selection. Who is your rookie of the year? Dang, you didn't even let me say.
We didn't have our mic turned on there. Sorry, keep it a buck network. Hey, take 2. We're gonna run that back.
I forgot what I said. Imani, who is your rookie of the year?
It's Angel.
And Angel Reese, just to clarify, right?
Yes, it is Angel Reese.
Okay. By a wide margin.
Shout out to her because she proved me wrong. I said that baby was not going to be good in the WNBA, and she proved me wrong. So shout out to her. Also, shout out to Teaspoon because she uses her amazingly. Like, that is literally what it looks like when you know what your player does well and you put them in positions to succeed. But to me, I think CC is definitely more fun to watch. She's definitely going to give you like better things to see. However, Angel's doing the work, bruh. Angel's doing the work. And I can't give rookie of the year to somebody that broke the single season turnover record.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Caitlin. So I know.
Who was she talking about? Oh.
Hey, bro, I don't even talk about her on the internet no more though, because they be coming out the cut like, you hate her.
It is a very toxic conversation. I just hate
Bruh,
that.
you will type something like, I can't believe she missed the pass. And they'll be like, why do you hate her so much?
They hate her so much. Every single hard foul. Oh my God, here they go again, bro.
You gorilla nose woman.
They'll start to get the teammates involved in everything.
Bruh, you be like, I didn't even say her name, dog. My bad. My fault. I don't want no smoke. Like,
Let me ask you this. I will say I started misspelling people's names on purpose just so I don't get caught up, but they caught on. I'm not gonna lie. They know that Caitlin with the Y trick now.
bro, you don't even gotta mention her, dog. If the game is on, they're searching.
They already know. Just
Just
basketball.
look up hard foul.
Yeah.
Last 5 seconds. I know what they're talking about.
Let me ask you this, because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people talk about the rebounds off of own misses. She throws it up, et cetera, et cetera.
Ain't wrong.
Well, let me ask you this. You, from your position, and you having like playing time, your height and all that stuff, how hard is it to get a double-double? Just one double-double in a game?
My camera's
so this is one thing I said about Angel before she got in the league. She's an elite rebounder. And a lot of rebounding is positioning, but a lot of that shit is heart. So I want to go get that thing. And that's what she do. And then you got to think just think about now Angel has her usage is crazy. She's playing 35 minutes a game, 30 minutes. Most of us don't get those opportunities as a rookie. Even if you are the rookie, that's just not happening a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to score 5 baskets and you got to get 10 rebounds. So break that down. We got 4 quarters. So that's 4 rebounds, 3 to 4 rebounds a quarter, 2 baskets. A lot of us ain't getting that many touches in a game because it's at least 5 shots, right? You ain't gonna go 5 for 5. So you got it probably averaging 7 to 10 shots. And then you got to go get that thing 10 times. That's all. That's not easy, bro. And my whole thing about being a rookie is consistency. So the reason I choose Angel over Caitlin is because of the consistency. It's very hard to be consistent as a rookie. That is just very hard. That's mental effort. That's paying attention. And that's showing up every day. Also, every day coming off the college season. You're tired. Your body is tired. And you're playing 35 minutes. And on top of that, Angel is taking the hardest 3 to 5 defensive possession. You feel me? They're not hiding her. She's guarding the best player position 3 to 5 most games too. So I'm also I'm a full game person. I don't this flashy stuff don't really do it for me. I'm a defensive girl. I love seeing that. She's top 5 in 3 categories. What are we saying?
Nah, she's a defensive player stacking the stats. I don't know. that is
crazy. I'm not gonna hold
crazy.
you. Now shooting 30% and not shooting threes is crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Fair enough.
Crazy. That's crazy. But in the same regard, leading the league in assists and leading the league in turnovers is crazy. So
Caitlin, sorry, let me not do it again, man. Shout out CC, man, because obviously you've shouted her out already. We know.
I think the conversation is gonna go for what do you value for real, and a lot of people would say it's gonna be who makes the playoffs, right? And Indiana's gotten a lot better as of late, so they may be able to make a late push. Chicago's holding on to that 8th spot right now. So
how do you feel about that though?
Do you value the record in these conversations for Rookie of the Year? Because that was an ongoing conversation over these.
I think you do. I think you have to. I think you have to. You can't, because it's very easy to be great when nothing matters.
Rookie of the Year though, because my standpoint is, and I hope I'm not a part of the mansplaining crowd, but my whole standpoint was that, hey, they just got here. The teams that he's gonna be is cool.
That's valid. That is very valid, because normally the higher picks go to bad teams, right? Indiana is historically a terrible team. That's historical. Chicago has been decent, right? So that argument would hold, but they both have the highest usage on their team.
I see what you're saying.
Normal rookies, normally when we're talking rookie of the year, it is a conversation of like they can't control the team. They're because most rookies play like I let's look up how I want to know how many minutes Breonna Stewart averaged her rookie year.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna beat you in the history now. I ain't gonna.
Well, I
you
feel
gonna
like
you
it's
about
probably
to
gonna be like
scoop me,
25.
but nah,
I don't even think she played 30 her rookie year.
I see where you going with that though.
Like their usage is to the point where you have to include their record because they're not.
Brianna played a lot. She played 35.
Damn.
My only thing
It's
is
like-
their record is too close for it to matter to me. Like it'd be
That's
one
what
thing
I'm
if there was a
saying.
big gap, but it's like
Okay.
about the same, you know. So it's
And
like a
that
half game
argument, I can
difference
give
every
you
time I
that
look
for
at the
sure.
standings. So
For sure, I can give you that. And I think it's going to come down to like, what do you value more? Because Caitlin is going to give you the offensive game. Like Caitlin's done stuff rookies have never done, right? 30-point games, 19 assists is insane. Absolutely insane.
that's great.
She
a
did
rookie.
do that. What was that? 2 days ago?
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to come down to what people value. Because Angel's game isn't pretty, but she's giving you consistency. But Caitlin is giving you the numbers and the wow and the, oh my God, and they want her to win anyway. So
Yeah, I'll definitely say I'm not even conceding this. I'll definitely say when we might all agree here. If Angel win that rookie of the year, the NBA onlys are going to lose it because that is definitely a statement in the sense of, hey, we ain't the same league right there. Because typically in the NBA, it's essentially okay, who has the most versatile numbers on any team? They don't even care about the record. So if Angel does it, and the arguments are playoffs as well as defense, they're gonna lose it.
nah, it's unheard of.
Yeah.
Our rookie of the year is always we know when the year starts. Like
Fair enough.
our rookie of the year is always very much we know who it's going into. So if Angel manages to win rookie of the year, that's gonna be earth shattering because it's Caitlin's.
Yeah, let alone, it's supposed to be, as you said.
You get what I'm saying? Like we don't do that either. It'd be the person that's supposed to win it, unless it's a year where, like the year Michaela Onyenwere, I'm sorry for messing up your last name. She plays for Chicago as well. The year she won Rookie of the Year, they had a very quiet class. So it really was who's best because her entire class was like, oh, it's just one of those classes. We'll see what happens. It wasn't nobody really coming in out of that class with hype. But every other year, it's normally that girl got to win it. The year Sabrina won, Sabrina wasn't supposed to win. She was injured half the year.
Yeah.
Like, so that's how it go normally with us. So it'll be interesting to see if Angel could get them to change their mind.
Let's go through the other awards since we're here. MVP,
Asia.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was wanted to bring her up. I was gonna have a corny intro of, hey, you talking about these rookies, man. I want to talk about Miss Wilson. My lord, man. I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Nah, it's
crazy.
It's egregious at this point. And she came in like y'all was playing on my top. I ain't gonna give you a chance to this year.
Back-to-back champ, averaging 27 and 12. Like, we talking about Angel rebound. She averaging 12. Man, Miss Wilson ain't nothing to play with.
It's some goat cases being made this season. But nonetheless, we'll keep it going. Coach of the year. Do you have a coach of the year? Coach of the year.
Back. I gotta think about that one.
Most improved.
Most improved. Ooh. It's tough because like the people that are playing well should be playing as well. And like I want to give Dejanay defensive player. I feel like I can't give her both.
That was my next one. You got her for defensive player of the year?
I gotta give her defensive player of the year for sure.
On the guard position.
She been doing like they showed the stats the other day. Like she holding Jewel down, she holding Caitlin down. Like she's doing it against the top player consistently. Like you gotta do it. Like you got to.
Most improved. What about Kennedy? No.
Yeah, but Kennedy wasn't in the league last year, was she?
I mean, does that necessarily matter in these conversations?
You gotta be improved from something.
And from not being in the league last year is like a W. I don't know.
Out of the league to what you asked.
I gotta improve, I guess.
I mean, that's a good argument. And so this is the thing. Like, I think Teaspoon is using her players very well, but I don't necessarily think the way she's using her players is translating to wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking about player utilization, I'm gonna say like I want Teaspoon to have player of the year. I mean coach of the year. But if we're talking about like just honestly, you know who's not getting no conversations is Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota's playing very, very well.
Yeah.
And they're just getting overshadowed because they're not like a crazy team for real.
Yeah.
But I think I would have to slide Cheryl Reeves another one because I think they're going to the semifinals for real.
Okay.
Quietly.
Hey. By the way, my fault.
No, go ahead. No,
I was gonna say, by the way, you have a team right now that you like, oh yeah, they about to this is their year. You got a team for sure?
Every time I feel that way, they lose.
You're cursed?
Maybe.
Oh man, I relate. Then again,
I don't think any team actually most improved, I would say De'Erica, but also like again, De'Erica been like that though, for real. She just ain't been utilized in the last couple years. But she's been like that. You get what I'm saying? Like so again, I think it's the conversation of opportunity and utilization because De'Erica's always been cold like this. She just ain't necessarily been the focal point of an offense like this in a while.
I heard that.
I wanna hop into something topical before we come around the corner for the end of this. So recently I became a season ticket holder this season for the Dream. First
hit the button.
He's on fire! He's on fire! Nah, he be there every time posting these goddamn screenshots, floor seats, all that extra shit. He be trying to flex for no reason. We just be chilling. Hey, I'm at the game. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna be there tonight, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there tonight. Now, mind you, I just got some money, so we in there we're gonna be somewhere. I was gonna be somewhere this summer, but nonetheless,